Top of the morning. How is everyone doing today? This your boy. It's your boy Lewis to the A. Lopez, wishing you another blessed day, putting God first. So, you know how we do it every day. Thank God for the wake up. Thank God for the wake up. Thank God for the wake up. Seriously, though, this is how we do. This is how we do it. What's today? Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. So we're starting today. I'm a little tired this morning, but I went to bed kind of late last night. You know what I mean? We had some things that we were doing and, ended up getting to bed probably like after midnight or whatever, which is not normal for me anymore. So, I'm an early bird, old man type-ish. But yeah, but today, and I probably should have mentioned this a while back, but today I get my blood drawn today. You ask why? Yeah. Well, they're actually coming to my job to draw my blood. And they are drawing my blood to do I believe what is it called, a genome test, or anyway, they're gonna check my DNA. They're gonna check my DNA for cancer markers and things like that. I believe it's a genome test or whatever, but it's to find out what traces are in my DNA since it is genetic. My cancer is genetic, and to make so they could look for those markers or those signs or those DNA cells in my kids. How wonderful is that? But yeah, that way, somewhere down the line, they could get tested. And damn, you hear that car? I need to go find me a what do they call it, a soundproof room or something. I can hear it. I have my headphones on, so. But yeah, no, it just sounds super loud, like somebody on a motorcycle, really getting it in. Yeah, you hear that in the background? Anyways, like I said, we keep it live around here. But yeah, so that should be interesting to see. And not only that, but to find out some things, and hopefully, we could be ahead of the game when it comes to the kids. I think that's probably super important. Me personally, it's one of those things with catch-22, because I don't want my kids to live with that in the back of their mind. You know what I mean? I kind of want them to live carefree and not have to worry about these things. But at the same time, if there is an issue, then I would love for them to know. Yeah, it's one of those. It's damned if you do and damned if you don't type of deal. So, I don't know. But, but today is, so far a start of another good day. I am a little tired, but I do have to mention, that even though I feel good, mentally, physically, I don't have any, like I said, the abdominal pain, for the most part, it is gone. But if I eat too many gassy foods, too many greens, then my stomach kind of flares up and I do get some irritability, but nothing that's like unmanageable irritability. It's just, some pain here and there. You know what I mean? So I do be having, pain. And so let me talk more a little bit about different types of things I got going on, because at the end of the day, I do feel great because I feel way better than I did in the past. But a lot of my issues at this point are mild, very, very mild, where I don't even really think of them during the day, or throughout the day, or even sometimes during this podcast. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I feel great, so it kind of just rolls off the tongue. But, everything ain't always great. So if I really, really dig deep, I do have a lot of joint pain, like muscle aches and joint pain. But it's nothing that's, like I said, it's not out this world where I can't move or I can't, you know what I mean? I do have the abdominal pain here and there. It comes and goes, hit and miss, And I also have chemo brain, where I was already like a forgetful person as it is, but I lose my train of thought like regularly. Like, for the simplest things, like I could get up right now, go do something, and by the time I go do something, I get distracted with something else and forget what I went to go do. And this happens like regularly. It could be writing. It could be going to go to the refrigerator and I'm going to go get a yogurt. Instead, I get grapes, But this is like not a decision. I totally forget about the yogurt. Like, not like I decided like, I'm going to get grapes instead. There's nothing like that. Just completely forget about it. And this happens like regularly, like, but yeah, these things are like daily things. But like I said, they're so mild that I tend to, not consider it as part of, my issues, because I do, at the end of the day, I do feel good. I feel amazing compared to, you know what I mean? So, I just need to, continue doing what I'm doing, in order to just, feel good. And that's continue my plant-based eating. Now I'm going into week 2 of just plant-based eating, which is so far has been pretty easy, kind of been more routine kind of stuff, but I'm sure I'm gonna be getting tired of some of that and start mixing it up and get more exotic. But I'm trying to eat as raw as I can. So the raw, the more nutrients and antioxidants I receive into my body, So yeah. And the one thing that I am lacking is the exercise. I need to get up. I need to get out and exercise. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do walk quite a bit. I do walk a lot at work. But for some reason, I don't feel like that's enough. So need to motivate myself. I need to get up. I need to do these things to be successful. I have been drinking my teas a lot, and I feel like that's been helping with my stomach as far as digestion and inflammation. So I drink thanks to my niece, I drink a lemongrass tea every day. And I drink a soursop tea every day. And I'm working on the new tea soon. I haven't tried it yet, but my sister brought me some new tea, some homemade concoctions. But I gotta find like little tea bags or something like that so I can put it in, because it's just a bunch of herbs at this point or whatever, a bunch of dried leaves at this point. But yeah, I need to find something to kind of put that in so I could go ahead and dip them in some water. Yeah, to say the least. Everything though above ground is a good thing. Able to smile and look at the overall picture of the day is a good thing. So, let's see, is there anything else as far as like pain is concerned? Just so you guys know, because I know I say I feel good, I feel great all the time, and I do. But, these little things, you do need to know as, you're listening to my podcast and staying abreast of my journey, things like that. This is going to be okay. We're going to get through this, and we're going to fight this, continue to fight this, and so on. Now, I know the other day I was talking about SSI and things like that, but dude, I don't know if that journey is even for me. And in turn means I'm not even sure if the journey of the chemo is going to be for me. These things are still up for debate for the simple fact, like, I know, for the simple fact that, the payout is practically nothing, and going through chemo, I know I will not be able to perform my task at work. I already know that. So what will I do in the meantime? If I can't perform my task normally, what I was hired to do, then I'm not being very useful to the company, So even if I wanted to get that measly $900 a month, I couldn't. It's a big catch-22, you know what I mean? And I know there's going to come a time, a day, whatever, where, like I said, the cancer is one thing, but we're going to die at some point anyway. But to have that, I don't know exactly what I'm trying to say at this particular point. It's just, my brain gets kind of mumble jumbled at times. But yeah, anyway, I'm not even going to go into that. It's a whole nother thing. And then not at the same time, it kind of just it kind of wears on me. You know what I mean? Like, and it is, I think, thinking about this decision is probably the most stressful at this point. So, and it's not even it's not even the chemo. It's really just the financials. That's the most stressful thing at this point. Bills got to get paid, continue to get paid. So, anyways, I'm just gonna leave it here and just thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you for checking in on me. I think that's the biggest thing at this particular point is thank you for checking in on me. You listening is checking in on me, and I appreciate that, whether we talk or not. For all the people out there that are just, want to see how and what my brain goes through on a daily basis. Those people that are out there that are going through something similar and like, damn, this guy thinks the way I do or whatever, you know what I mean? Or all the things that are going through my mind are similar, you know what I mean? So I just want to thank everybody that tunes in all around the world. This is huge for me to continue to talk and for people to listen to me ramble, because at the end of the day, I'm here to bring you a journey of mine, and it goes through a lot of ups and downs. So, again, thank you. Thank you, Apple Podcast. Thank you, Spotify Podcast. Thank you, Pandora. Thank you, Amazon Music. Thank you, Google Podcast. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, everybody, for giving me the platform again to voice my journey and give you an audio log of what it's like, the decision making, the processes, the things you look at and review, allow me to do so. So thank you so much for everyone listening. I appreciate you. I love you. That's me signing out, saying peace, love, one. Indeed.